Hello there everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Ariel, I am the Sassy Dragon, and today we will be doing a perfume review of the Guerlain fragrance Spiritueuse Double Vanille. I've had a sample of this I've been sitting on for a little while. I've been very curious to try it. I finally sprayed some of this on my arm a few days ago, and I will tell you, it was very light. It didn't last for long. It smelled very nice, but it didn't stick around for very long. So let's get into it. I'm going to go ahead and spray this on my left arm so that we can get that fragrance going. And we're going to talk about it. Oh yeah. This one was released by Guerlain in 2007 as an amber fragrance for women. The nose behind this fragrance was Jean-Paul Guerlain, and the top notes on this would be incense, pink pepper, and bergamot. And actually what I'm smelling the most right now on first spray is the cedar, and that comes into the middle note. The cedar, ylang ylang, Bulgarian rose, and jasmine are in the middle. And I'm really smelling that cedar wood, like super strong. Base notes are vanilla and benzoin, so there's where we get the vanilla fragrance from the double vanilla. To me, this one comes out as more of the incense, and the cedar are to me the strongest in the beginning. The cedar is so strong in this. It's almost all cedar on first spray, with the vanilla sitting a little bit underneath it. To me, it does have a nice warm, slight spiciness, which I think would definitely come from the pink pepper, the benzoin. But there is a slight powderiness to this, especially when you first spray it out. It almost has, like, I wouldn't quite go all the way baby powder, but, you know, it's got that powdery feeling about it. That kind of dies down pretty quick, and the cedar really jumps out at me. The florals are really soft, like almost not there soft on this one. And it really starts to die down fast. This is a big reason that I was surprisingly not that impressed by this perfume, because I do have a history of, sorry, excuse me, just ate not long ago. But I do have a history of loving Guerlain fragrances. I've worn a couple of their perfumes, you know, very exclusively for different periods of my life. And so this one to me just, it's a nice fragrance, especially if you love that cedarwood, you know, woodsy, powdery smell with a little spice, a little bit of warm spice, and that vanilla kick. It's not a sweet, syrupy, foody vanilla, right? It's a more elegant vanilla for sure, but it is still very vanillic. But for me, on my chemistry, it just goes away so quickly. And another thing that it reminded me of quite a lot, which you may or may not agree with, is that I was like, oh man, you know, this is making me think of Kayali, you know, Vanilla 28, which is, you know, a much less expensive fragrance. This one came out, gosh, I think, let's see, 2018. And, so this one came out 11 years after the Guerlain Spiritueuse. And this one, yeah, the nose behind this was Gabriella Cheleroux. And the notes on this one was spray this one on my right arm. Get that one going. Do a little, this missed out so nice. I really like the atomizer on this bottle, I will say. So, oh, this one's much more sweet at first smell, whereas the Guerlain is much more powdery, much more woodsy when you first spray it. This one comes out sweeter in the initial. Top notes of vanilla and jasmine, vanilla, orchid, and jasmine, which you definitely get. But then the thing that reminds me about this, because I remember when I first smelled this, and at first I wasn't crazy about it. I was like, you know what? There's something woodsy in there. Even though it doesn't have that in the notes written out, it smells like cedar wood to me. Even though it doesn't have cedar as part of its combination of notes. Both of them have that woodsy scent. So in the middle on the Kayali, we have the brown sugar. We have the tonka bean. Again, that gives it even more of that sweet, almost caramelized kind of fragrance. In the base, there's amber wood, musk, and patchouli. And so I think for that combination is probably where it's giving me, at least to my nose, a similar effect to cedarwood, because it does have some woodsy notes in the dry down, but to me they're really noticeable. And I didn't like them at first when I first started using this Kayali Vanilla, but it really grew on me pretty quickly, and now I'd have to say it is one of my favorite kind of like comfort scents. It's not necessarily one that I, like put on all the time to go out, but oh, when I'm just like hanging out on my own, going to sleep, put just a little spritz of that. It's so sweet. It's soothing. It's nice. It's just got this very comforting kind of scent. So I really do enjoy it. It also layers well with other fragrances if you just want to give it a little extra, vanilla woodsy kind of scent. I really, really have grown to love it. I didn't love it when I first tried it, but I've really grown to enjoy that one quite a bit. Yeah, it really is nice. And it's definitely sweeter than the Guerlain. I would say that if your chemistry does well with this one and you really like a cedarwood scent with that, slight spice and slight warmth from the vanilla under it, this is a great fragrance. No shade to Guerlain. It is beautiful. But for me, it's almost undetectable at this point. And we haven't been sitting here very long. So to me, this one does not hold up longevity-wise. And this is a pretty pricey fragrance. I think this one is over $200 retail, whereas a huge bottle of the Kayali I think is like 128, 130, something like that. So this is a better deal, absolutely. And for me at least, the longevity, the performance on this one is superior, and it is a little sweeter, but it has a very similar effect to my nose and to my mind. So I don't mind keeping the Kayali on that one and letting go of the Spiritueuse and letting somebody else have it who it will last on longer. This is one of those that you might actually consider getting if it lasted longer on your skin. So if it does last long on your skin and you love it, that's awesome. Let me know what you think below in the comments if you have smelled this, or if there is something else you would like me to review in the future. And I know I haven't been uploading as often, guys, but I've been very, very busy. I hope to get in here more and bring you more of these reviews because I have a lot of fun doing them, and I've got a lot of perfumes that I need to do this with. So hang in there with me, and I do really appreciate all my subscribers out there. You guys have been wonderful, and you've kept the numbers steadily but slowly growing. So I'm getting to almost 600 subs already. So I really do appreciate all of you out there who watch and part of the little dragony perfume community. I'll see you guys soon, and take care. Have a beautiful, fragrant day.